weird.
It's easier for you to call him Neptune.
You know,
You could also call him Achan.
I do like Greek gods. Like when I do my where are all these things coming from?
The Abyss.
But yeah, when I do my D&D campaign, the gods in there are gonna be Greek gods, which everyone appreciates because apparently everyone likes Greek gods in my group. Someone wants to be like a paladin who is who worships Hades. Stop it! Oh.
Slime time!
Yeah, I know slime time.
It's peanut butter slime time.
Get it good and slimy,
slime time.
Oh my god! You know what reference my store manager made today? Or today and yesterday?
I bet it wasn't a good one.
Peanut butter jelly time.
That's completely obscure.
It is, but I'm like, huh? You know better.
Hey, over here,
Peanut butter
little
jelly
Hal.
time.
Yo, little
We've
Hal.
tried everything. This metal is psychonically charged, rendering it effectively indestructible.
Peanut butter jelly time. Hey, yeah.
Well,
That's
in
like
such
when
an
we were in
extreme
middle
situation, I
school.
suppose it's possible to cause it harm, but I don't think anything we have is going to make a dent in it.
Then what's our plan?
Ray, you two check out
Literal
that side.
middle school.
I think I'm picking up something
I know.
odd
That's
here.
why I'm like,
What's your take
huh?
on this?
I never like I haven't heard
An
this in a
indestructible
while.
gate attached to a damaged
Hashtag
frame.
am old.
A few concussive hits
I
and
am
the
old.
hinges
Actually-
might just break loose.
Unless the one coworker's there, I am the oldest one there.
12 o'clock high.
Is it that guy who was there on Saturday?
No,
Too well protected. Our energy streams
Was
aren't
the
going to
oldest
hurt
guy was not there on Saturday?
Go kick one.
no.
The only hope we
There
have
was
is to
definitely a
stay
guy
alive
who had
and
gray
keep away
hair
from
there
the
on
exo.
Saturday.
I
Oh,
wholeheartedly agree
you might be
with
talking
Ray.
about.
More precisely,
He might be.
little stone
Yes.
ingots capable of attaining speeds of 198 feet per second before they hit their target.
So this is not the guy you're talking about.
Oh no! My first mission failed.
So there's two people there older than you.
The particle throwers aren't
I will chalk this up. I'll chalk this
Hello,
up with
I'm back.
I failed because Annie was distracting me.
That
Oh.
sounds about right.
Good guy.
Let me see here.
We've tried
On
everything.
oh, look
This
at that.
metal is
He's saying on
psychonically
normal or
charged,
hard.
rendering
This
it
is the
effectively
hardest part in the game. Oh
Mm.
Jesus. Well, Doc, all your
Such
Dark
an
Souls is
extreme
prepared for
situation, I
this.
suppose it's possible to
You were
cause
ready.
it harm, but I don't think anything we have is going to make
Cartwheels,
a dent in it.
cartwheels.
Then
Is
what's
this
our
just a
plan?
wait? Is this
Ray,
a
you two
horde
check
wave
out that
moment?
side.
I think I'm picking up
Like
something
tons of
odd.
enemies, or
What's your take on this? An indestructible gate attached to a damaged frame.
just so Serious Sam should have prepared
You
you for it.
concussive hits
To
and
which
the
we might do
hinges
some
might
Serious
just break
Sam.
loose.
I might be doing that because affiliate happened. I don't know.
12 o'clock high.
Well, it hasn't happened. It is in the application.
Our energy streams aren't going to hurt them.
Peter, go kick one. The only hope we have is to stay
Does
alive.
it take up to
and keep away
45
from the
minutes on
exo.
hard?
I
Jesus.
wholeheartedly agree with Ray.
Dang.
More precisely, they're little
That's
stone
an intense
ingots
amount of
capable of attaining speeds of 198 feet per second before they hit their targets, which is ours.
Kamikaze angel. Man, I'm
God.
excited. The particle throwers aren't doing anything to them.
Oh no! I have this little.
Smash them into something.
Ray, where are you? I need your help. Don't fall down, please. God, I hate gargoyles.
They're just gargoyles, though. You fought them so many times in the Dark Souls game.
All yours.
They're not annoying.
Oh my god, no, these are cherubs.
Place for slime tethering.
They're
Yeah.
little kid statues. Oh my god, no. Get those out of here. Those are demons.
I heard something about a slime tether.
Slime tether. To like bring them to the ground. Also, how do you not get hit or hurt? What's hurting you?
They are. They keep throwing shit at me or kamikazing into me.
Yeah,
And I don't
yes.
remember if this is a thing that just keeps going.
And you have to like solve something.
How about
Because
some
like every time you
slime
kill one, it
tethering?
seems like there's just more coming. And it's like, how do you slime tether them to the glowing faces?
Oh. Thank you. Ow. My face.
Thanks
Wow.
for joining the party.
How would you know this? And like
I mean, they did
casual
say they
playthrough.
said something about slime,
Slime tether, but still.
Hey guys.
and they're glowing, and the faces
I
are
bet we
glowing.
can pull these gates down. Hey Rick, we got a chain.
But I
or a
can
winch
see
for
your
this thing?
point that it'd be
I
kind of
didn't
hard
plan
to
for a
know,
fun-filled day of
or like
off-roading
to
with
be
that one line,
100%,
so no.
but that's what you have to do.
The tether might prove useful.
Also, why do you have to slime tether
Okay,
anything when you have a car that could
Let
drive
the
through
gate
those wooden
come over,
barricades?
And I'll pull it down.
Oh.
Supernatural forces probably keep the door from you. Never mind.
Okay, good. Give me a few more, just to be
What's
sure.
this thing? Just ram it.
Probably a little more. Well, okay. You gotta do both.
This way.
Drinking.
Thank you.
Am I right?
Nice.
I'm not sure going underground now is a good idea.
Well, I mean, Leroy's
Come on,
good, but
Spanx, getting there is
Thunder
the
Fury,
fun
Blessed
part.
Blade of the Windseeker is better.
Leroy Jenkins with
Thunder Fury? Hold on, that is
Yeah.
a pinnacle that no man should ever achieve because that's approaching godhood.
Wait a minute.
See?
This
Told
makes
you.
So
this
why
becoming
is-
increasingly
But why is
That's
the-
like too far. That's
Why
too
is the
much power.
Larry drinking thing so like big if it was faked?
Because it was still
Read
funny.
Check that out. That's our next
Fake
stop.
fake and funny is still
feel like
funny.
you're being watched.
And also, the other thing behind it is it came out in a time where like the internet was starved for content.
Oh, these things are coming to
Get
life.
ready. Same drill as before.
Hook me up again. I'll
Oh,
take
the
care of
statues on the left and right?
it.
Yeah,
Right,
for sure.
the
Those are-
tethers.
Definitely coming to life.
But yeah, no, Leroy Jenkins was also just really funny because if you played WoW at that time, there were people like that all the time on Vent. We're so close to the end, indeed.
At least the
Let's
tether's
go!
coming. My fault. Miscalculated.
Doc's beating a game on
Let's
stream
go.
hype.
It's stuck.
Oh yeah,
For
dude.
real.
Those raids
Don't
and
worry.
those areas were so hard that
She's
like there were
tough,
some
but she
people
took that
who
pretty hard.
legitimately like
Can
you
you get her
you
rolling
had to
again?
care and like they
Nah.
were and don't get me wrong, I didn't care. That's why I didn't do
She's
well in
down for
raids
the
and
count,
vanilla.
guys. Leave
Because
her
I was a
like
kid
this.
to top that
I
off.
know it,
But
Ray.
like still
This
pretty
is
young.
definitely turning into a bad neighborhood.
But the like
We've got
there were
to
tons of
keep
people who
moving.
would just go in and do
Guess we're
things, be
walking
like,
from
ah, we'll
here.
be fine, and then they
Some
just
of
kill
us
the
have
entire
been
raid.
walking.
And that was what Leroy did.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Leroy Jenkins did.
I think we've got yes.
And then he became. It's funny that to Leroy
Disconnect.
Jenkins something is almost a
Wish we
verb.
had that super
Like
slime.
to Leroy Jenkins can be a verb.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Just to go with reckless abandon, basically. Guys, how did anyone ever know about peanut butter jelly time before YouTube,
Light 'em up.
Facebook? We all know,
Aim high.
and what we all know is
On the right.
Google. Legitimately, everyone only knew about peanut butter jelly time because of IRC, forum chats, 4chan, and also email.
Hey, over here.
Like everything used to get spread out that way, and it was ridiculous. And it's hilarious how everything is now centralized, whereas everything used to be just forwards from each other, or like IRC chats, or
Let 'em have it.
AIM.
Get out of here.
I do not miss those days. I do and I don't. I miss some parts of it, but then I think back about like other parts, and I'm just like, yeah, I like this new system a bit more.
This is fantastic. It's like a monster match.
And it was a monster match. Really?
Hey, how you doing, Drago?
Yeah, he got in here. Is it hot?
He's back.
Yeah, he's waving hi at me. Remember life before Wikipedia and Google Maps? Are you
There's
talking
no
about?
such thing.
I was just saying, are you talking
There's
about?
Google Maps, yes. Wikipedia's always been a thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Has it?
You mean MapQuest?
I was saying
Quest.
MapQuest. MapQuest, man.
That's
Oh
a
my
fact
God.
on the Google
Hold on.
Maps part, though.
That is all right. MapQuest is a reference that the three of I don't even know if Andy knows this.
I
Me
don't
and
think
Mike
so.
know it from high school. With a person who we haven't talked to or I haven't thought of in 10 years.
Yeah, I don't think I know where this
Was that
is from.
Look out.
Mike? Was that Jamie?
I think so.
I think that was Jamie.
Hey, look, I called it.
Bring in some thunder.
Oh, they came alive. Look at that.
The flowing index
Can I?
figures
Is there a Wikipedia? There is a Wikipedia page.
We're living
Wikipedia
in
was launched.
We were living in the dark ages. That's true.
Wikipedia was launched on January 15th, 2001.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of remember a little bit before that, but it's like me on-
Wikipedia has always been a thing.
No, see, I was on
As far as
Newgrounds
I'm
when I was
concerned.
way too young.
Dude,
Way too young.
Also, I wasn't because we had dial-up. We had dial-up until 2001.
Yo, I had dial-up too, and then my one friend, his family didn't, and so we would literally sneak onto his parents' computer and go on Newgrounds all the time.
Sounds about right. Yeah, we legit had dial-up until 2001. I mean,
I had
luckily we
dial-up.
never
I
had.
had dial-up until 2003.
We luckily never had the accursed DSL. Because believe it or
I
not,
think we went to
Matt,
DSL
the place where I live here, we got cable
before DSL.
internet before DSL ever came to this area.
That's good.
Because Verizon is the devil.
What? Go!
Dude, Newgrounds
Stop
was
it!
fun.
Why is anyone helping me?
95.
Need some help.
Wow.
Jesus Christ! And there's,
That place
I mean,
a
like I
dumpster
said,
fire
there's,
now.
it's still a dumpster. It's always been a dumpster fire.
Yeah,
that's
but I
part of
mean,
it.
I mean, the 2019 dumpster fires are worse than a 2000 dumpster fire.
I mean, you're kind of right. Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
yes, it was a
Newgrounds
2000
is-
dumpster fire, but now it's like a dumpster fire.
Yeah. Now it's like Newgrounds is more of like an archival point where you kind of go back there to see some of the old stuff you saw.
Stop
Thank
hitting
you.
me! What's
It's
hitting
more of an
me?
archive than I'd say like new content. I mean, there's definitely new content on it, but no one goes to it for new content. And if they do, they're younger than I was when I was on Newgrounds. Probably.
Right.
Good.
I honestly don't know how I got anywhere before Google Maps. Actual
MapQuest.
maps, hold on, MapQuest, and actually having those fold-up maps in the
TripTix,
side
man.
of your car.
Thank
TripTix.
you.
That's how you got
TripTix,
everywhere.
TripAdvisor,
What? No, TripTix. You go to Triple. You call up AAA and go, "Yo, I'm driving from
I forgot about
Pennsylvania
that.
to Texas. I need directions to get from
E-Bombs
point A to
World.
point
Oh
B."
yeah,
This team
E-Bombs
can
World
play.
has and always will be a dumpster fire with like nuggets of gold in it.
Escape.
It's the same as YouTube. I mean, really, it changes from hand to hand, really.
Wait.
I mean, I was actually thinking about this recently, and like some people might disagree with this, but I actually think Twitch is the modern day NPR.
Easy, Venkman.
What?
Everything points to
Hold on, I'll explain this. It's funded through donations through a system.
Oh my
for,
God, it's
like,
the
for
mayor.
artists who make things. It's the same as PBS would be. Better example, PBS. It's a public broadcasting system that if you have internet, just like if you have a computer when you had TV for PBS, you can access. You pay nothing to use the system, but you can donate to perpetuate more content on the system. It's modern
I'm
day
making
PBS.
the face.
It's modern day PBS,
Everybody. What's the girl have to do?
I'm making
and it's
the
not
face.
just gaming.
Making the
It's
face.
everything. You're making the face. You're making the Andy face.
Mm-hmm.
What about
I kind of
you?
want that face as an
I
emote.
thought you built this all for him.
You'd have to find it. I have no clue where it is.
Oh, dude, the amount of times you
Hey!
sent me a picture of that
Goldberg's
face,
head.
it is on my computer somewhere.
Like I said, if you find it, we can do that.
Like, that's great. But really, though,
Oh,
like,
I found it. Never mind. We good.
well, you kind of see my
It's in
point
my
a
own.
little bit.
It's in my own pictures folder.
Oh, it's in your own. Yeah, there you go. Of course it is. But like, you
Because
can kind of
that's
see.
right. I had this computer still at that point.
But I would say you can kind of see my point, right?
Because this
like,
face was
the
developed
analogy,
at school.
that PBS, man, it's modern day PBS. It's just not as safe as PBS was. Though PBS actually would air some movies that were not safe for work way back because they were allowed to do so.
F12. I see your F12 and raised to an F13.
See your F12. Raise your- I mean, I think what is it, the screenshot on Steam. I don't even know what the F12 means.
Really, guys?
It's fading.
Sometimes I feel like an old man. Especially hanging out with Drago, I feel like an old man. What type of keyboard do you have? Andrew C's got one of those fancies. Actually, you just have the remake of my Cytec, don't you?
I do, yeah. Because
Yeah, I was just saying, you don't have an F13 key?
I I bought a new
Dude,
mechanical keyboard, then returned that one, and then bought another one and returned that one.
yeah, because you realize that my Cytec is the superior keyboard.
No, actually,
No
the
one
first-
believes me.
You're actually incorrect on that one. The first
Oh.
one is because there's a space between the caps lock key and the A key that I have gotten used to. There's that little gap.
That little gap.
I have a lot.
That
And I
little
got used
gap.
to that, so I had to. I can only buy keyboards that have that gap, which is basically Logitech
And old school Cytecs.
and old school remade Cytex. But so I returned the first one, and then I bought another one that had the gap because I bought a Logitech one, but it was damaged. So it had to go. I had to send it back.
I don't know, man. I still love the Cytec. This. Hold on. I will say this. I wouldn't say it's the best keyboard, as in like not.
Because it's not mechanical.
It's not mechanical.
If
Fine,
it was
whatever.
mechanical, it would
But
be.
credit given to the fact this thing has lasted me 13 years.
Yeah, but your one of your arrow keys is janky. So
None of
that's
them
not.
are.
I don't call that. Yeah, well, I mean.
No,
it was-
no. It was when you had it. All I did was I took the thing apart and cleaned it. It's good now. It needed a deeper cleaning. Yeah, my arrow keys are good now, man. When you told me about that, once I got the keyboard back, I fixed it. Yeah.
Listen.
There was like.
Okay,
there was,
well
like,
your
something
LEDs are a
stuck.
little.
The LEDs
a little,
are. The LEDs are dying because it's 13 years old.
Your LEDs are needing a refurbishing.
Yeah, I should do that at some point if I want.
Not gonna lie, my
Actually,
blue LEDs
to be
are
honest,
kind of
all I have to
as well.
all I have to do to fix it is change it from blue, which I always had it on, to red, and the LEDs are bright as hell because
I know,
the red
yeah,
LEDs are so good
Because they're never used.
and they're never used.
It doesn't use the blue ones are on constantly. And if it would just stay on a different color, it'd be great. But no, it defaults back to blue as soon as you turn it off.
Yeah, that is a problem. I will agree with you on that. But I mean, even then, it's like I don't care enough about that.
I did really
this thing's
enjoy
a
the
functioning
full-
keyboard for 13 years, and it's
I
USB.
really did enjoy my RGB that I had. That was nice. I had all my keys all like custom colored.
Oh yeah, you got one of those super. I actually, now that you.
Oh no,
bring this
yeah.
up,
If
I
I'm gonna
have to
buy
be-
a keyboard, I'm buying a freaking RGB one.
Well, that's fair.
The problem is, I actually did realize that I bought the wrong keyboard. It was really lucky of me that the keyboard I got was broken. Because it made me have to return it, and not, like I didn't have to fight to get it returned. I was like, look, this is damaged, and they were like, oh shoot, okay, yeah, here, we'll take it back.
Also,
but,
I like how we're talking about keyboards and docks on the final of final fights right now.
More trouble.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's no different.
Trying to talk.
You're in like focus mode because boss fight.
It's getting stronger.
I mean, I think a keyboard stream is perfectly acceptable.
I've been doing a lot of that.
Yeah, you still have that Logitech, right? Doc, you gotta get on the Cytec plan, man. These things don't die. Or at least mine doesn't.
I mean,
we'll
didn't
talk about Andy's whenever his does.
I mean,
Didn't
mine.
we buy your keyboard recently? Within the last couple years?
What?
Yeah.
When we got
Didn't your
the
keyboard
computer.
when we
What?
when we built the computer, that's what I thought. Yeah, your keyboard should be fine.
We've got
It's
to get
bittersweet
through
how
this
short this
field.
game is. I think I'd rather a short good game than a long shitty game.
It's one of those
Fact.
old. It's
Fact.
one of those old school
Fact.
7-hour games. 70-hour game.
Give it to him.
Yeah, and that's with cutscenes and not knowing anything, right? Meanwhile, if you know the game very well, you can get it done probably in 4.
So
It's time.
the thing with the keyboard though, I accidentally got the model numbers mixed up. There are a couple different Logitech keyboards that are RGB,
Cutscene.
and
We eat
What
God
I
for
wanted
breakfast.
was one that would store the color profiles
I'm
in the
deactivating
keyboard
Austrian
itself.
government. I never thought I'd say this again.
which means you didn't need to have the Logitech gaming software running every time
You
you
could
use
also
the
go with
computer,
your computer.
and it would keep the colors exactly. And
Yeah.
that software is the most annoying thing to have run automatically on your
That's
computer.
convenient portal, by the way.
GG, by the way, Doc.
Too much.
On a side note,
No,
Hercules says you should do a speed run.
I get lost too easily.
So just keep playing it till you don't get lost. Not many people are in this game, and you could get on the leaderboards. He's got a point.
Get me down from here.
Honestly, what I would say is if you really like this game, Doc, what you do is you speed run like this game, but you do it infrequently. You just do a little practice here and there as like an off stream, or like a one-off. when you're not sure what you want to do that night. And then, like, eventually you'll get there anyway. What? Why did you let him get away when he said this is not the last you'll see of me? Why are you not just killing that man?
The Ghostbusters. Hey, fellas. What are you doing here?
He tried to summon demons from another world. At a certain point, the justice system doesn't have a call.
You were the victim of a trans-dimensional possession, Your Honor.
What's that mean?
An evil ghost was walking around in your body for a few months.
Whoa. Did anyone notice? Well, how's my approval rating?
Well, you got reelected.
Oh.
For a few months? Oh my
You're
god,
a
that sounds...
descendant of Shandor.
Yeah, I kinda got
Oh, you
that.
got reelected.
Oh.
What?
Ew. I see this happening. Yeah.